afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to Connect with Sharon. We are here ready to take your calls, so feel free to call in. Yes, we are here, even though today is Thursday, right? There is a significant concentration of Saharan dust present at this time. So again, if you're sensitive to changes in the atmosphere or in the quality of air, you've got to safeguard your health. Okay, so significant concentration of Saharan dust. Also, presently, it's about 25 degrees Celsius, which is about 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And the Met Office was saying there's an expected high of 33 degrees Celsius, which is about 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. So let's move on. 6224911. And I want to apologize to the caller who called in yesterday and was asking us about the X. The markings of the X along the roadway in the east. Well, I remember I told you we spoke about it on Monday. We spoke about it already on Tuesday, but this caller missed it, and I promised to talk about it. I told you that it's nothing to be concerned about. People were very concerned about the markings of X along their walls and on the roadway near to their gates and so on. It's nothing to do with criminal activity. I told you that it's the Trinidad and Tobago Hash House Harriers. It's a group that do moonlight trails and that type of outdoor activities. It's trail running. It's a trail running group who runs during the day, the night, wherever. They also do a lot of that trail running for charity. And the markings are actually for the members of the group to know the trail that they should take. All right, so they understand how to read those signs and so on. It's known as hashing or hash running. We also told you that Trinidad has been part of this. It's an international grouping, and Trinidad and Tobago has been part of it since 2019. Actually, there are two groups, but the ones who were placing the X's along the roadway, they have been in existence since 2019. And again, we told you the material they use is not paint or anything. It's biodegradable flour and biodegradable paper, right? So they are very environmentally conscious. Again, we wish the group well, and so just rest assured that it's a trail running group that use it at markings, all right? And it will just disappear because it's biodegradable. So nothing to be fearful about, but I could quite understand your concern when you see a strange guy passing, putting X's all in front of your driveway, okay? 6224911. Need to respond. Okay, let's take this call. Welcome, good afternoon to you. Oh my, all right, so just try again. Give us a call again. The line is free. Hello? Okay, let's move on then. 6224911. Just responding to some TN-Tech concerns. We have informed TN-Tech officials about these concerns, and I'm going to call the areas. All right, let's pause. Is there a call? Welcome. Good afternoon to you.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Mr. Dukan.
All right, so don't give your personal information on air. Just tell us what the concern is, Mr. Sir.
Yes, I applied for pensions in January 6th last year, and I haven't heard anything. I've been to Michelle Benjamin, and I went to the office again. They want to know if I have any pension from Canada. I tell them no. I got all the documents and stuff like that. They ask landed immigration papers after 6 months, and I haven't heard anything about my pension. I went there last week now. Well, they cut the toe 3 times on my foot. They cut 3 of the toes again.
Oh my, sorry to hear that, sir.
Yeah.
So you had medical procedures done recently?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, up to last month I went, they cut 1 of the toe again on the right foot.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
So I have 3 toes missing, 2 on the left and 1 on the right.
Okay.
So right now, I just getting public assistance. Going in 3 years now, I'm getting public assistance.
All right.
And when I go to the office, they give me a set of run around. I don't know what to do.
All right. So, which one of the local offices have you been visiting?
Princestown.
Princestown.
Her name is Miss Ramsaran.
All right. Don't give names on air, as I asked you not to. All right. We will need you to call us off air because we need to get some more personal information from you. So you can call at 622-4911.
4911.
Yes,
okay.
Sir. All right.
When you want me to call you all back?
You can call as soon as you're free and just leave your name and number. Thanks, Damian.
Okay,
All right,
thank
yeah,
you.
just thanking my colleague here, one of our colleagues who's just in here. All right, so 622-4911. Feel free to call off air and just leave your name and number for us. We get in touch with you. Again, folks, when you call on air, please do not call your name and exactly where you live. Just tell us what the concern is. Good afternoon, caller.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am.
Welcome.
I called you on Monday and I was trying to get you back on the number you gave me, but I was getting a recording all the time.
Uh-huh. Did you leave a name and
So
number?
I said,
Did you get
yes, I
written?
gave my name and number. I took it from Lavanti who just for the housing and things that I have to leave the people place and buy mountain here.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't recall seeing anything from regarding that situation. Would you please try again, sir? Sorry to do this to you, but would you try and call again and leave your name and number?
Okay, do
Uh,
it now.
yeah, keep trying from now, or if you prefer to wait until about 1 o'clock.
Okay, then.
622-491-4141, yeah?
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yes, sir.
thank you
All
very
right, yeah. 622-4911. So we're going to be looking into those concerns. And let me talk to you, the folks at TN Well, regarding concerns of TN So, Macaulay Trace Claxton Bay, your matter is engaging the attention of TN That's a street bulb matter. And let's pause again. Welcome.
Hello,
You're on. Go ahead, please.
Miss Sharon.
Sir?
This is Evan who called yesterday and just told ma'am you will get in touch back with me.
Did anyone call you?
No one called me, ma'am.
All right. Well, we spoke with them yesterday, and they assured us that they would. The official we spoke with said she was going to look to get your information and then call you. All right. We'll give her another reminder, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Because I know that we spoke with them right after we told you we would. All right. So that's an NIB matter to follow up again.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Thanks for calling. 622-4911. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I don't know about issue, but I'm calling to congratulate you
Oh,
for the work that we're doing because I've been listening to your program for the longest while, and the people are getting, when they call, they have a follow-up, and they're getting the results then. So I just call, to endorse and thank you for the work you're doing because, you can be calling and saying you have issues then. So I call in to congratulate you then on the good work you are doing then.
thank you very much,
So
sir. I
keep on the good
appreciate
work.
it. Thank you so much. And what area are you
Yes.
calling from?
Well, I'm calling from La Horquetta Talpa.
From where?
La Horquetta Talpa,
Oh, La Horquetta, Talparo area. Well,
but mainly Talpa.
okay. Thank you very much, sir, from Talparo.
Have a good day.
You too, and blessings to you, and I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, 622-4911. There's another. Welcome. Caller, go ahead, please.
Hi, good morning, Sharon. I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome, and thanks.
Shagona, I can't give my name on air, I think.
Right, from
So I will
Shagonas.
call about someone and leave the name and the number for it to get confirmation.
What is it? What's the concern about?
Concern about my name of pension and the number.
Pension, and what's wrong with the
Yes.
pension?
The child, but he's disability, He can't talk, he can't do anything. They do everything for him, the sensing, and he does it already. So we don't know what really going on in the office. They're trying their best to see how they can get through when they go there. But the daughter who's doing about it, he's working and also know about.
All right, so you're calling on behalf of someone.
Yes, I call on behalf of someone.
All right.
So
So,
he just needs-
all right. Well, we need to get your connection isn't too clear, so I'm not getting you too. Yeah.
Okay.
But what I need you to do is to call off and just leave your name and number, and
Okay, that's it.
and you can provide us with all the rest of the information. Okay. So call off at 622-4141. Yeah.
Okay. All right, darling.
All right.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Love it.
Thanks. All right, so then Macaulay Trace Claxton Bay residents are talking about new street bulb. They spoke about a crew coming by, disconnected the wires, assured them they would return to install the new bulb. They haven't. We have informed the senior TNTech several TNTech officials about it, about that concern, and also this one out there in Las Lomas, number 1. Well, since 2024, they have been reporting about street bulb and many others that need to be taken care of. And there's another relating to Long Circular. That matter again also has been passed on to those officials. I think that's the last one. There's one more, Monrepo Road in Morva, where the area experienced an outage some months ago, and the bulb ceased lighting. They immediately contacted the agency, which is TNTech, but yet no one from the utility turned up to take care of the concern. Monrepo Road, Morva residents, TNTech has also been informed. We spoke with all of them earlier this morning on these matters, and it is being given attention. All right, so just give them a little chance, a day or two, let them work on this. Welcome. You're on. Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm off the air, right?
Yes. No, you're on air. Go ahead. You're on the program. Connect
No,
with
no, I
Sharon.
just talked to you all. You tell me this is come off thing here.
All right, call 622-4141.
622
4141.
622 4141.
And just leave your name and number.
Okay, sure, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thanks very much to the folks at the National Commission for Self-Help. There's a scholar from Diego Martin who was seeking help since 2017 regarding a landslip situation. That has since been taken care of. They provided all the material. So we want to say thanks very much to Self-Help Commission for resolving the concern of Miss Pear out there in Diego Martin. Really happy to hear that matter has been taken care of and attended to. And Evans, regarding your application for disablement benefit, well, since they responded some time ago and saying that they have taken note of your concern and they will make the necessary inquiries, that means they're going to investigate to see exactly what transpired since your application. We reached out yesterday to an NIB representative requesting that they attend to your concern urgently, and we will keep on this matter for you, Evans, okay? Just needed to let you know that. And now they're in the St. Babs area. St. Babs Road straight into the Laventille area. Do you know that area at all? St. Babs?
St. Bob's in Laventille?
Yeah.
I
don't know the area.
I've heard about the area.
So St. Babs is Laventille or leads into Laventille?
Well, that's a good question, but I believe St. Bob's is part of Laventille.
All right, well, I hope I'm saying it correctly. St. Babs Road straight into Laventille area. That's what I said to the folks at TN Tech. We are saying that many residents are saying that for a number of days now the supply has not been consistent at all. They're saying the supply cuts off, then returns for a period of about 5 minutes, goes again, and that pattern continues. Now they are fearful that the appliances could very well be damaged, and their concern, they're saying, is very serious, and they want the utility to take note of it and attend to this matter. We spoke with the folks at the utility at TN Tech. They are aware, and they will do whatever is necessary to send their team out to do a site visit and so on, and to see what is the cause of the problem. So all these concerns which we've just mentioned already, they are in the hands of the various agencies. We are assuring you that we will continue to follow up, all right, and remind them also or get the necessary responses and for you, all right. And 3rd Street and 3rd Avenue, Barataria, several motorists and residents, they are talking about the dug area which has been left unpaved. Now they spoke with us about a month ago, telling us that there was this WASA leak. WASA came by, repaired the leak, left the hole. Hole was causing a lot of damage to vehicles, also causing a pregnant woman to crash into a wall. And that is when I took it in hand when they spoke with me. And we asked if the folks at WASA have that hole filled. They sent a crew threw down some material, patted in properly, left. But of course, as usual, it starts loosening, stones flying here and there and so on. So now the materials or the stones have been scattering, damaging vehicles and so on, and also causing a few minor accidents when drivers attempt to avoid now this roughly filled hole. School children are also there because apparently that's a main thoroughfare for most of the school children. So cars trying to avoid the whole school children moving in and out, it's causing a lot of chaos. All right, we have asked WASA to ensure that some material is sent or a crew is sent to thoroughly repave that portion where they dug, right, and just filled with material. So 3rd Street and 3rd Avenue, Barataria, that too is engaging the attention of WASA. 622-4911. And just a quick reminder that derelict vehicle removal in Port of Spain continues. Now the City Corporation is committed to maintaining a clean and safe environment, so they are legally, they are empowered to remove and dispose of derelict vehicles found in public places. So they have been moving around doing so. And these vehicles, let's pause. Good afternoon to you. Welcome, caller.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
We have a problem with the TN right at the corner of Ann Avenue on the Bigger Market Lane. There's a problem with car keys around here.
Okay, and how long has this bulb been out?
About nearly 6 months now.
All right, and you all have made reports already to TN Tech?
But I don't know if the other neighbors did, but I am focused to take it down.
But did you make a report to TNTech?
No, I didn't.
Okay, all right. So you're not sure if the others did. All right. And what's the number of that light pole?
Okay.
Caller?
I have
Okay.
to get someone.
All right, yeah. So what you can do is when you have all that information, call at 622-4141 and just leave your name and number and I'll call you, okay?
Thank you.
So that's 622-4141. Yeah. Leave your name and number and that's TNT Concern out there, Ann Avenue, Diego Martin, right by the main road. Right. So derelict vehicles are defined as abandoned or broken down units that lack a current license plate and cause significant public hazards. Now, public health inspectors, what they do, and in this case of the Port of Spain City Corporation, acting Public Health Inspector 3 goes on site and they serve an official litter removal order regarding the derelict vehicle to whomever is the owner of that establishment or who owns the vehicle and have it parked on the roadway, which is obstructing traffic and a health hazards and so on. So just take note, if you happen to have a vehicle that you're not using and it's just parked outside your wall on the roadway, City Corporation may just move in on you and serve you with an official litter removal order. So it's better you try and get it somewhere into the back of your yard or under your garage, parked in a corner or something to avoid going through all this, all right? And good afternoon to the folks at City Corporation. Hope you're well. Good afternoon to the folks at the Superior Regional Corporation. We'll be calling you to follow up on an issue regarding a Labray resident and some flooding issues which has to do with a water thoroughfare, a main water course actually. All right, and again, let me quickly give you the vandalism hotline number. If you see anyone sabotaging or interfering with WASA's infrastructure, you may call 496-6738. That's the vandalism hotline relating to the Water and Sewerage Authority. Well, tomorrow, Friday, WASA is replacing a defective flow meter at Four Roads Water Treatment Plant. So the utility says the supply will be disrupted from 9:30 in the morning, and areas of Goodwood Park, Goodwood Gardens, Bayshore, San Diego Park, Victoria Gardens, Moncoco Road, west of Four Roads Water Treatment Plant, Manning Street, La Puerta, Diego Martin Main Road right up to Crystal Stream, Diego Martin Main Road South, and Victoria Gardens, and Winnie Mohammed, I believe, is also included there. WASA is disrupting your supply from 9:30 in the morning. Water would return at around 6 in the evening. So just take note of that interruption. And the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, they still need your help to find 19-year-old Peter Isaac. Now, Peter is from Shoguanas, East Indian descent, approximately 6 feet 2 inches tall, brown in complexion. Peter Isaac was last seen wearing a blue t-shirt, a pair of three-quarter pants, and a pair of slippers. Please call 665-5271. That's the Shoguanas Police. Or you may call Crime Stoppers at 800-TIPS, the police at 999-555-911, or pass on the information to any police station. Right, so also ongoing at this time, to the lady who called to find out if there is any space left regarding the eye surgery, which is free, the community hospital, Seventh-day Adventist, she didn't get a chance to register. I know registration hours are 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sundays to Fridays. Now we're trying to find out from the executive who spoke with us a couple weeks ago if there's any space for this particular lady, Sybil. We will find out for you, and by tomorrow we would let you know what you can do. All right. So this is free. There's no catch in this at all. No payment at all. It's been done by Hands International. And I know that many of these, in fact, from what I gather, the surgeries go quite well. Yeah? So we'll find the information for you, Sybil. So the rest of you do have a very good afternoon. Remember to share a sandwich or a conversation with somebody, cheer someone up. Those of you who are going through grief at this time, our condolences to you wherever you are. We pray for the family in Tobago regarding the two-year-old child. Yeah, I really hope things are settled soon.
They can have some closure.
Yes, have some closure. Gosh, what a devastating situation. All right, so on that note, I bid you good afternoon. I leave you in the hands of Alex and Corporal Shabadi, and talk with you tomorrow, Fridays. Talk with you then.
All right, Sharon, thank you once again for your connecting with the people. Connect with Sharon. And of course, let us take a break. Stay tuned. Taking in Front is next with Corporal Shabadi and a special guest in studio.